All right, last video of the night. Let's start it with ASRT. ASRT. Assertio Holdings, 130 million in float, short growth 43%, market cap 70 million, cash 59 million. That's pretty good. Revenue 155 million, assets 345 million, stock splits 162%. Insiders own 3% plus 44% institutions. It's good. No income listed, 99 million in debt. Enterprise value 100 million. All right, what do they do? Operate holding company. The firm develops pharmaceuticals, engages in the provision of solutions to advance patient care in the areas of neurology, orphan and specialty medicines. The company was founded on August 7th, 1995, headquartered in Lake Forest, Illinois. 3 million buys, insiders, no sells. It's pretty good. They have income 196 minus in income. That's not good. Sales 135 million, float 102 million. All right, what else do they say here on FinViz? It includes a pharmaceutical product, Cambia, inflammatory steroid, treating migraine, Zipsor, acute pain, Gabapentin, extended release, neuropathic, diabetic, neuropathy, for severe and acute pain. Company has collaboration and license agreement with Ironwood Pharmaceuticals. Change its name. All right, I don't see no COVID. Any news? Options? Traders are betting on big move in Assertio Holdings. That was yesterday. And what else? What else to say? I haven't seen nothing besides that. All right, monthly. This has been around since 97. I see on this is all on TC 2000 too. So this stock was from 14 all the way down to 1 for years, for 10 years. And then 2012, 2013, we exploded to 33. Wow. And it came crashing down. This stock has never done a reverse split. Incredible. Weekly, you can see that big move in 2015. Then it bounced and went lower to where we are at now, the daily chart. So 2018, this had gap down that we tried to get up. We got to 951, then we crashed. And then we came down to 250. Look at this. Then we got to the 75-cent line. We bounced near 175, close, then came down again. Bounced again lower, and the highs kept getting lower. And the lows are getting lower. And again, what is this pattern? This is a falling wedge. Look at this, falling wedge, tighter, big volume again. Like most of these stocks, you've never seen volume like this. And this bottom pretty much at 35 cents, and look at it, we took off. All these pennies are taking off. It's incredible. I don't know what this means in the market as far as, are we going to get a big crash or something? I don't know. I mean, these are running so hard, everything. People are so pumped. All right, so this is moving. You have 70, and you have a lot of congestion here. The one, of course, the big move, the one line, and then all the way up to 125, 150 plus. So it has potential there. Long-term low, you don't want this to go below 35. And then short-term, see this is very far away. These are all moving far away from their EMAs. You don't want to be that far. If they're that far, they could pull back pretty strong. So, as this rises, this is right. You want to stay about 50 cents. And that'll be it for now on this. Any kind of drugs and stuff too in this, like approvals. I haven't seen it in COVID. Now this wedge tells me technically though that we're coming up further. So this is looking good in ASRT. All right. CPSH, CPS Technologies, 8 million float, 242 short growth, 115 million market cap, cash 112,000, revenue 22 million, assets 9.9 million, stock twits over 1,000%. Insiders own 38%, institution 6%, income 1.48 million, debt 1 million, enterprise value 93 million. What do? They engage in provision of advanced materials to transportation, solutions to transportation, automotive, energy, computing or internet, telecommunications, aerospace, defense, and oil and gas in markets. The firm focuses on design, manufacture, and sale of custom metal matrix composite components. It also assembles housing and packages for hybrid circuit. The company was founded in 1984, headquartered in Norton, Massachusetts. Insiders, 30,000 buys, 19,000 sells. 1.5 million income, 22 million sales on FinViz, 8 million float. So they sell advanced material solutions, transportation, automotive, energy, computing, internet, telecommunication, aerospace, defense, oil and gas markets, energy generation, metal matrix because of combination metal, ceramic, electric trains, subway cars, wind turbines, hybrid, electric vehicles, hybrid circuits. Primarily sells United States, Europe, and Asia. All right, any news recently? December 14th was the last news on FinViz. Wow. Michael E. McCormick joins CPS Technologies, Corporate Chief Operating Officer. No news since then. Wow. At least it doesn't show on here. All right, monthly. And you can pretty see this one's pretty straightforward as far as what happened here. Look at this. So actually I can bring this back a little bit right to here. The monthly since 2000, this went up to 5. Let's see reverse splits, and look at this, big back and forth. For like 5 years in 07 it went up, before it came back down. It held the one line pretty good. Went to 3, so the high kept getting lower slowly over the years until where we are now, probably because electric vehicles. The weekly, look at that. The daily, yeah, this was running sideways for years, about 3. And the volume on it was, 1 million, nothing crazy. It did jump July. Probably could put this up. Trying to connect this. What's the weekly? The weekly connects better right there. All right, so this had spikes in February, May, then it went to 3+, then it came down to 150, then exploded up December. Now, even this stock, that's what I mean. This doesn't do great volume. Look at the volume here. Even this is exploding. It's a wild, wild market. So this went up to almost 9+ in these 2 big candles. If this comes back to 4,350, there'll be a stop. Then 251, longer term, that area. Where's this going weekly? Well, there's nothing here. It's blue sky. That tells me anything can happen. If you keep going, it could pull back within here. This is such a wide range, extremely dangerous when you have blue sky because it could run, but you don't know where it's pulling back. There's nothing in the chart. And I don't see no news in this, so be very careful in this one. All right, here's QD. QDN Incorporated, 187 million float, short growth flat, market cap 351 million, cash 785 million. Wow, it's a lot of cash. Revenue 739 million, assets 1.94 billion, stock twitch 200%, insiders own 44%, institutions 22%, income 53 million, debt 147 million. Enterprise value, get this, minus 124 million. I've never seen that. This is bizarre. So this company's market cap, 351 million. They have tons of cash, revenue, and assets. But how's it valued minus? And inside, it's very, this stuff's strange. Profile. Technology platform which empowers the enhancement of online consumer finance experience in China. Data-enabled technologies such as artificial intelligence, machine learning, transform consumer finance experience. Company offers cash credit products that provide funds in digital form, merchandise credit products. Generates financing income from cash credit products, service income and sales commission, fees from merchandise credit products. Is founded by Min Lu 2014 on March and is headquartered in Xiamen, China. So it's a China play. No insider information. And here Finbiz has 63 million income, sales 780 million, 126 million float. Consumer credit products, Republic of China, that's what it says here. Artificial intelligence, machine learning. Not much information here. How about the news in this? It's like so sketchy, these China plays. People invest in this, you gotta be out of your mind. Any China play, no way would I ever invested it. Yeah, if you had tons of money, maybe pick one, give it a shot for like a spec. No news in this since December 30th. So this is crazy. You can see this came out 2017, 34 went straight down. Weekly, big move down. Then it bounced near 18, came back down at 4. Bounced up to 8, 9. And then back down we go towards that one line. You can put in a line right here in the sand, your 120 line. You know, I'll put it just under it. And this goes all the way up pretty much to that. See this, the big run? Set any splits? No. So this had the big run. Then 18 it fell. Then it started to climb. 19 hit this trend line and really came down hard. 2020 hugged this 150 line, bounced again towards 3, and then we came back to this 120 line. Then we bounced again here. Now you see, even this is going up. This is no news or anything. And yeah, I don't see nothing. Maybe there is news though. And this came to 185. I would look for the 2 line right here. 225, and then see this candle here, that 275.3. If this continues on the stop, you have the one about 120 longer term. Shorter term, you don't want this to go below 145, 150. Now, I don't like this stock at all. I don't see no news in it. And, who knows with this stock? Some China stocks are worse than others. This one's really kind of sketchy, but who knows at this point? So there you go. And this QD. And the last one, GMLP, Golar Partners, float 47 million, short growth 5%, market cap 233 million, cash 101 million, revenue 289 million, assets 2.4 billion, stock splits over 4,000, talking about it, 18.60% insiders, 19% institutions, income 28 million, debt 1.26 billion, tons of debt, enterprise value that 1.44 billion. And they engage in logistics solutions. Its activities include owning, trading, and operation of floating storage and regasification units and liquefied natural gas, marine transportation. The company was founded in September 24th, 2007. Is headquartered in Hamilton, Bermuda. So, marine transportation, natural gas. I don't see no insiders. 16 million income, FinViz sales 289 million, float 49 million. Carriers under long-term charters in Brazil, Indonesia, Jordan, Jamaica, Kuwait, United Emirates as of April 16, 2020. It had fleet of 6, 4 FSRUs and 4 LNG carriers. Serves as general partner of Golar Partners LP. So there you go with this. News. New Fortress Energy acquires Golar LNG Partners. That's why this moved today. Acquire Hydro Energy Transition and Golar NG Partners for $5 billion combined deal. Just reading through here some stuff, right? So that's why they moved today. Let's read here. There's some reading on stock splits. Common shares are listed at Reuters, $7.45 long term. Buyout $3.55. This guy wrote. What will happen to common units when they get liquidated? So this is, they bought out LNG Partners. So this looks like this. Yeah, this is GMLP Partners. So they bought this out. So, this one's bought out as far as I'm reading this right. And let's look at this stock. So this was around since 2011, fell back. All the way down this went. On the weekly, trying to connect this. See in the weekly here, pretty much you can see these lines. In the daily, just want this to connect all the way through. And what happened there? This fell all the way. This has been falling forever. came down to this 2 line. Bounced up near 350, back and forth. It went sideways. Then the news today, and came. Look at this. It's like complete shot here. You can't even trade that. So this one's pretty much off the list. But just to go over, that's what was bought out. Let me just read this. Today announces agreement to plan merger with New Fortress Energy under merger agreement. Common units, general partner units, GMLP for $3.55 per unit in cash. The total purchase price of $251 million equity value. GMLP's incentive distribution rights will be canceled. Consideration be received. GMLP common unit holders represent 25% of premium to closing price. 37 premium, blah, 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 blah. GMLP's board of directors acting upon recommendation of conflicts unanimously approve the proposed transaction. Closing of the transaction is subject to the approval by the holders of the majority of GMLP's outstanding common units. Dollar LNG Limited, which owns approximately 30% of issued and outstanding common units, as well as general partner, support agreement. NFE committing to vote its common units in favor of transaction. And what does this say here? The sale of Global Partners comes after extensive search for strategic alternatives. All right, so this is pretty much bought out. And, if it doesn't, then you can see the stock go real crazy. But this is pretty much off the list for now. But this is a good learning thing when a stock's bought out. You'll make sure you see the information and you can see the downtrend is. So as of right now, this stock is $5 billion combined deal. So it still has to vote. And we'll see on that. But this is, pretty much off the list. I wouldn't trade it or do anything with it. All right, that's it. That is it. All right, please subscribe. Mike Cayman Trade StockTwits, Instagram Mike Frank 98, TikTok Mike Frank III, Twitter Mike Frank 007, and Trade Ideas is on my YouTube. That is it for tonight. Tons of stocks. The market is on fire. Please subscribe to Mike Cayman Trades on YouTube. As I'm in the dark again, I'm a little brighter now. All right, till tomorrow, and we'll see what the stock market does. We're out for now. Have a good night. Peace, everybody.